So in 5 seconds, anything can happen, like your life can change instantly. And another article I read, the cell phone use while driving statistics says texting is by far the most dangerous. Even in my PowerPoint, it says it's 6 times more likely to cause an accident than driving drunk, and twice as dangerous as if talking on the phone or to a passenger. So the consequences with the law. According to to National Conference state legislator, 46 states have strictly banned the use of text messaging while driving. And we see here like the state's penalties for texting while driving. California is 152, but in some 2 states, they didn't ban it, but in the blue we show like they are partially banned. So what you can get, like if you're caught with texting while driving, you get fines or tickets. A citation that if you're doing reckless driving, like if you cause an accident like that damages, you can your license can be revoked or suspended, sent to prison for a long time, and the car can be taken away. So now that I have discussed the statistics and the consequences with the law, I will move on to talk about how it could change not only the driver's life, but the victim's life. So in just the seconds of not having your eyes on the road, you could cause an accident. And like for the driver's part, like they stay with the state of conscience if they kill someone and potentially can commit suicide. So drivers are not usually the ones that die because they're the ones, they impact mostly. The victims are most impacted because they're like when someone stops in front of you like really quickly, like that can cause the victims of the other cars to like stop abruptly, but actually cause more accidents with other cars too. So, and then the worst thing is that if the victims die, the families of the victims have to face losing their loved ones. Like, no one wants to see someone die, like their loved ones die because of a reckless driver. So they are more potentially to be injured as well as the drivers can, but they're mostly like, they don't really, I think for me, like reckless drivers don't really care to what they do until they commit something. But in some cases, they still do it anyways. So now that I talked about like the changes that can happen to the drivers and the victims, I will move on to my last main point, which is the solutions. For me, it's just to stop texting and driving. And like you can silent or turn off your cell phones if you want to, or pull off to the side of the road and like park and find a parking space to not like interfere with traffic. And then before starting the car, you can tell the person like, well, I'm gonna go drive, like don't text me, or I'll text you back when I get to the destination. And then keep your phone out of reach. That's the most important, because we see every day like I get mad at my cousin because he texts during driving. It's like you're not only affecting the drivers, you're affecting the passenger's life too. Like that's why I always scream at him when he's texting on the phone. So let's wrap things up. So like I hope by now you guys have a better understanding of why you should not text and drive. First, I talked about the statistics and the consequences with the law. Secondly, I discussed about the changes that can happen. And finally, I discussed the solutions. How would you feel if you got a phone call saying that your loved one passed away because of a reckless driver that was texting? Is it really worth putting yourself and others in danger for just a simple text message that could wait until it is safe to do so? you.